Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Henry. And some room to work. Shoves him away. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 62 yards. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their own 20-yard line. Darnold. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Darnold throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
That's a room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try and run for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Yeah, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, it's Henry. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll run for it with Henry. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. He'll get it inside the 20. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Darnold a sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Now Darnold keeps it, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Sam Darnold scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that.
Touchdown, Panthers! Tommy Tremble from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again, Tannehill. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by Hooper, and he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He's going to air one out. Tannehill intercepted again. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles. The very first play, they give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 50. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. There he goes, left side. 30. 10, 5, and with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed.
Well, how about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to extend their lead.
What's that old expression? Fortune favors the bold. They boldly went after it, got it. Worked out pretty darn well for them.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run with Foreman, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry for Henry to the 27-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Carolina. Here's Foreman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Foreman. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Darnold from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Tannehill. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Bullock good on the extra point. Things going to be really interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Darnold. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A carry for Foreman. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Foreman, and he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Foreman. Room here to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. D'Onta Foreman, 46 yards. And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Tannehill. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to look deep for more. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And some room to maneuver. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Tannehill. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Tannehill to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point up and good on Bullock as this gets it back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder